Gentleman's time has expired. The gentleman from Tennessee, Mr. Gordon, is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Christensen, going back to your statement, you started off by saying that the major issue here was safety, yet I'll point out that no one here has raised safety as an issue. But one major issue, though, is the capacity. And we might have different arguments about how long it can be there, but there can be no argument that capacity is finite. Now, and also in your testimony, you said that allowing the Italian waste to be dumped in the U.S. would violate the spirit of the U.S.-Italian Joint Declaration concerning industrial and commercial cooperation in the nuclear energy section. Let me point out that the United States has a similar agreement with 40 other states. And so by inference, that would be that then you're saying that we would break our agreement in the spirit with 40 other or 39 other countries. So to me, that does two things. One, open up a big door for those countries to ship their radioactive waste here. And secondly, it sends a message to them that they don't have to be responsible, that they can build whatever they want and not look at taking care of it. So here are my questions for you. Does Energy Solutions have an enforceable contract with the Italians to dispose of the waste or suffer damages regardless of whether it gets a license from the NRC?
No.
You say you're a lawyer, right?
I am.
And so, what are you a lawyer for the company?
I was formerly general counsel of the company, currently president of the company.
Okay, so were you general counsel, let's see, on June 19th?
Yes.
No, excuse me. Oh, okay. All right. Well, let me just try to, understand this. In a formal submission to the NRC on June the 19th, 2009, in response to the NRC's May 20th, 2009 order or for complaint on how to, the May 20th, 2009 order for comment on how to proceed on your license application, Energy Solutions stated, and I assume that's what you wrote, Energy Solutions stated that a delay in issuing this license, and I quote, would cause Energy Solutions substantial economic harm because it is unable to perform work under its contracts for waste without requested license. Now, can you sort of help me on this?
Well, your earlier question was whether we would be exposed to damages for
Nope. My question was very specific. My question was this: does Energy Solutions have an enforceable contract with the Italians to dispose of its waste or suffer damages regardless of whether it gets a license from the NRC? That was my question.
Yeah,
and your answer was, as I recall, no.
That's correct. We don't have a contract concluded with the Italian government or the Italian sources that would expose us to damages if it weren't fulfilled.
Okay, then why did you write to the NRC that if you did not get that license, you would, and I quote, would cause Energy Solutions substantial economic harm because it's unable to perform under its contract for the waste without the requested license, page 8 on June 19, 2009 submission to the NRC?
Well, I'd have to go back and look at it, but we would suffer economic harm by not being able to fulfill contracts that we're in the process of negotiating. We don't have signed final contracts with
Okay, so again, just help me here. This is what you wrote to the NRC, a federal agency, that if you did not get the license, you would cause Energy Solutions substantial economic harm because it is unable to perform work under its contracts for this waste without the requested license.
That's right.
So did you have any contracts on June the 19th?
We didn't have any final binding contract.
Well, then why would you tell a federal agency, the lady that, this is what he wrote to you. Why would you write to this lady in the federal capacity that you did have contracts?
Because contract negotiations are underway, and the contracts we're referring to are the potential contracts with the Italian government, which we would not be able to secure or perform without the license.
Okay, well, I'll let that go, but NRC may not. Now, Mr. Slosky, let me ask you something. Is it true that when Energy Solutions said they were going to bring this Italian waste into Utah, that the governor said no, and then Energy Solutions sued the state?
Actually, what transpired is that the governor of Utah instructed his member on the Northwest Compact to vote against bringing the waste in. And since Utah is the host state, they have essentially a veto power over the compact's agreement to bring any waste in.
And so Energy Solutions sued them to be able to do this?
Yes, actually shortly before the meeting of the Northwest Compact, Energy Solutions filed suit in federal district court. And
Ms. Stone, just to, if I could, is it proper to summarize your testimony or portions of your testimony by saying that it really is a policy issue of whether radioactive waste should be brought in this country or not? This is not an NRC. You don't have the authority other than on the safety issues to say whether it can come in or not. So this really has, if we're going to allow the United States to be the only country in the world that will accept radioactive waste from other nations, then this is a policy decision that has to be made by the Congress.
That's right.